Today is Wednesday, January 30th, 2019, and we're going to explore the rare animal species called game player. But before that, here we are exploring the marmota, or some weird animal that looks like a nun.
I reached $60.
Alrighty then, the businesswoman has added $60 to her sales today.
Now I have to get my...
Great job. Cuelga pon esto aquí.
I'm an animal. I don't know.
Here we have the weird animal species called the Fortnite player, who apparently doesn't know anything else but Fortnite.
Yeah, I have no brain.
Did you finish your homework? Finish studying? If I see anything less than a 95, Arian and Rangesh and whoever you play with are gonna have to look for you in a tomb.
I have no idea what that is.
A tomb? That's where you bury people. And I'm gonna take the Xbox or PS4 or whatever it is I bought you. I'm gonna bury it with you.
Daddy do love me.
Yes, I do.
I'm an orange. Come give me a piggyback ride. What if I don't fail and I get an 100?
Then you will get money and I'll pay you. I'll pay you for a 95 or more.
Come on, kid. What happened to my necklace? You bought it and you never got it. I hate you, Aria.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know why. It should have arrived by now.
Can I get my money back?
No, you gotta get it from them. Now that we gotta find a website. Now I'm going to look for another species called the Mama Chimichama. Here she is. Hello, Mama Chimichama. This is the progress that we've made so far in the renovations. Not much, as you can see, but we have cleaned the chandeliers, the windows. We have moved the floors over.
Look at how tall I am.
Now we just have to put down the molding. Look at how tall the kid is. Next to her father. Stand, woman. Night father, night son, daughter. I meant to say like daughter, like father, but it came out backwards. What'd you say? I know what? Are you nuts? You're growing boobs faster than like, I think most kids.
I do it every day.
What?
I
Yeah.
always put down the cart for myself.
Mike, you gotta take that cart downstairs.
When I woke up all the groceries.
That's true. That's a valid point, Bella.
I always do.
And today we have the pleasure of being joined by the one and only Chuchi. Where's your camera, bruh? That camera that you're taking pictures.
Oh, I don't have it with me. When I work, I don't have it with me.
Yeah, you should bring it so you can take pictures of us, man. We're like models in this family. You can't teach awesomeness. Awesomeness? Who's Sam?
His
Awesomeness.
girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Un piñazo.
Look at his back.
Steven Piñazo right now.
Look at his
Steven.
Look at his back. It's his.
Awesomeness. That's her name.
Oh,
Her name
Corey.
is
Sam.
Forget.
Her name is Sam.
What
happened? You know?
Right?
So what happened?
She has a pen in her hand, bro. Alright, hold on. I got it.
What happened?
You're not looking. You told me when I was 21, when I turned 21, I could do something, right? You sure? Yeah.
Are you the?
Hide! Run!
What's wrong with you?
He's an adult. He can do whatever he wants, and it's
real.
cool.
It's real.
That's
Desde
dope.
mentira.
Ooh, sorry, Feijo.
Step in the dog.
That's really good. It's really well done.
Mommy, let me find the chocolate for you.
No chancla.
Yes, chocolate.
Congratulate him. That thing is beautiful. I want one. Whoa, look at the teeth. Look at Bernie's face. I'm still holding it just in case. No.
Mommy, look at
Get out of here, traitor. No. Bella's a traitor.
21.
What? No, I didn't get a tattoo.
But you have a tattoo.
Yeah, I know.
2.5 hours.
Hay una pizza, ya lo calenté.
Honestly, she's gonna touch it. Just make a chunk of this.
Nah, she wouldn't. Look at this. Wait. Look this way. Look, turn on. Bella's hair is like almost blondish. Holy crap. And she has a croissant on her hair. Show your mother. Did you see this? She has like blonde hair. Look. Look at that. She's turning into like a blonde. Mírale. Will you turn around? Look at her hair. It's like blondish.
Oh, that's because of the pool.
The pool?
Ahora tú te estás volviendo, te pintaste el pelo.
No, I didn't.
Every
Chancla.
I swear to God.
Don't swear to God.
Chancla, papita.
The chlorine damaged.
I got her. Let's find out what Michael has. He has a penis earring.
He has a hickey in his butt cheek.
He has a penis earring. Alright, mommy, I'm ready to eat. Do it again.
I'm gonna make some cookies on my leg.
Juice, sauce, little bit of dressing, ice, wrist, little bit of flexing.
God, I hate those moves. The whole little hip hop Gucci man thing.
I'm so confused at what just happened to me.
Aw, we're having a family dinner. Aw.
Hasta la mesa se ve bella.
No.
Yay.
We're not a whole family. We're
Mommy
missing the
made
dog.
good. The dog is right here. What are you talking about? It's standing
He
right next
doesn't
to
have
him.
any food.
I'm giving him food. Don't worry about it.
Tómate otro taco, Chuchi. No está tan caliente.
These ribs are awesome. Mommy and her famous tacos.
Quítaslo de arriba, Chuchi. Tiene mucha cebolla.
Made in Mexico.
I don't want to eat what's on top.
You don't want to eat what's on top?
I want to eat what's on top.
You want to eat it, then eat it. On my way to Harvard, Boston, on the bus. Today is February 1st, Friday, 2019. I'm back in Boston, South Station. Now I'm gonna take an Uber to campus and go to my advisor meeting, which is at 3 o'clock or 3:30.
Make sure you have these.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Is it recording? Yeah. All right. So here is a summary of what I have to do in order to attempt to graduate by 2020. First, I have to successfully complete the 2 classes that I am in now. But the objective in the month of February is for me to meet with Dr. Shoemaker. Before meeting with him, ideally have my thesis pre-work done. Share with him my thesis idea in the month of February. Gauge his response and reaction. Meaning that if his reaction to the thesis is like, oh yeah, this is great and we could work on it and we have a faculty member for you, then from there I'll also have to speak with him about seeing if I could graduate by 2020. But if his response to my thesis idea is no, rejected, or no, we don't have a faculty member for you, etc., then the alternative option is for me in the spring, the upcoming, no, this is the spring now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the summer, for me to take 1 elective course, so that way in the fall I can take the pre-capstone, which is Bridges to Just This Peace, Government E596, or Social Reform Movements in America, pre-capstone History E597. I'd probably do the first one, and that would be 1 class in the fall, right? Mm-hmm. And then the second class would be in the spring, which is part 2 of that capstone, which is like the activity portion of the capstone stuff, so that I can graduate in May of 2020 and walk. Now, that would also be the option if Dr. Shoemaker approves my thesis, but then says there's no way that you'll graduate by May 2020. And I would elect the pre-capstone work if I say the thesis isn't as important as my graduating by 2020. Okay, so in conclusion, the month of February, meet with Dr. Shoemaker, get your priest also, thesis pre-work, and your thesis idea summarized, presented to Dr. Shoemaker. That's the objective for February. Okay, I think I have it. So I am inside of my room. This place is pretty cool in that it's literally on campus. It's 3 houses away from Toscano's, the Italian restaurant where I eat all the time. It's perfect. So I'm trying to get this on a monthly basis. It has a living room, bathroom, kitchen, and this is my room. Hey guys, so really important meeting today with my academic advisor. I have a lot to decide. So part of why I came to Harvard was because I created this argument. It's a unique argument. It's called the Argument from Perfection in Defense of the Christian Faith. And pretty much what I argue is for the unique pretty much what I argue is that Christianity is logically coherent, using deductive reasoning from the argument of perfection, meaning that, in summary, if God is God, God must be perfect, otherwise he is not God. Man is imperfect, we know that by experience. That which is imperfect cannot make itself perfect, otherwise it would be perfect. That which is perfect must be able to make the imperfect perfect, otherwise it is not perfect. Any religion or faith that teaches that only the perfect can make the imperfect perfect is therefore logically coherent. And Christianity is the only religion that teaches that. So that is pretty much my argument that I, if you will, created, organized, and part of why I wanted to come here to Harvard so I could write my thesis about that. Now, problem is that there's a strong probability that if I do move forward with my original plan, which was writing my thesis on that I will have to push graduation back 1 year, and I don't know that I want to do that. I think that yeah, I don't want to do that, because pushing it back a year would mean that I'd have to, you know, be in school another year longer, although it's not a big deal because it's not like I'd have to travel, but I want to graduate. It'd mean that I'd have 1 year less of access to the Harvard Club, which is part of the reason why I also went to Harvard. But then at the same time, what I have to ask myself is, how important do I really believe this argument is? Is it unique, and is it a contribution to the academic world? And if it is, then I should share it with the world and go through the thesis process, especially since writing my thesis would have my thesis shared with the whole academic world. And it could become this big thing. Maybe it doesn't. So what I need to do is, I'm going to meet with Dr. Shoemaker, Stephen Shoemaker, who would be my thesis advisor. I'm going to see if I do all the thesis pre-work and generate a thesis proposal for him and see what his reaction to it is. If he says that, wow, this is really unique and this is something that could be great, then, you know, maybe I go the thesis route. If he says, oh, you know what, it really isn't unique and so wrote about it X number of centuries ago, then that'll answer that question, and I could do something else, which would, it's called the capstone, which would allow me to graduate in 2020 instead of 2021. So a lot to think about, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna have a burger, French fries, and a Coke here at Russell House Tavern. So the common spaces have a fire pit thing going on, so I'm gonna check that out for a little bit. Warm up. Then I'll head to Beat Brasserie. This weird ass fish. Look at his head. Look at its head. What is that, a freaking brain tumor? It's like a penis head. He's a dickhead. Come here, dickhead. I might have killed the battery on my GoPro, but this is the River View Commons. This is the view from outside. I might come during the daytime so that you can appreciate it more. My first time here. Called it an early night tonight because my stomach was hurting, so I was FaceTiming mommy and watching and I'm just gonna relax, watch some TV, maybe read a little bit, then call it a night. I got class tomorrow at 10 a.m. so I don't want to be up late anyway. These people have been waiting on a line outside of Milk Bar for hours. Earlier today, the line went all the way around the block that way. All because they wanted to be a part of the grand opening. People are still outside. Just came from this place called Havana Club, which is a salsa bachata place. And now I'm heading to Beat to read a little bit more, and that's it. Then go to sleep. Alright, I'm leaving Beat Brasserie and I'm gonna head to my room now. One thing that I'll share with you guys that I think is pretty interesting and helpful for you. So I got here, I want to say at like 1, and I sat at the bar with music playing in the background. There's Felipe's, and I read easily about 27 pages non-stop, highlighting, taking notes, really capturing everything that I was reading. The point that I'm making is that I noticed that my best environment for studying is not a quiet place, but one that has like noise in the background. Noise that is like good noise, like music. It keeps me awake. I'm kind of like dancing at the same time while I'm reading. I might have a White Russian or so, a couple of drinks, so that way, you know. White Russian is my favorite. It's vodka with Kahlua and a splash of milk. And yeah, so that's my secret to reading and studying: background noise in a fun environment. Heading to my room, which is conveniently on campus. And that's it. Tomorrow I'll wake up, read a little bit more, and then head home. Everyone's coming out of the bars. This is the bank that just opened, First Republic. It opened about 6 months ago. Toscano's is over there. You guys will remember from being here, hold on a second, this pizza place, which unfortunately closed down. You guys remember this place? The Just Crust Pizza. This is where we used to get our pizza. Unfortunately, they shut down. Well, and my room is right down this block. I decided to take the train early, and I am now in New York Penn Station. I took the train at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:40 actually, so I could get home by 11 a.m. So I'm trying to find a Krispy Kreme donut. New York Penn Station, and I have no idea where I am.